Taurus Daily Horoscope for June 5, 2025. Dear Taurus, as the sun journeys through Gemini, this Thursday brings fascinating energies to your financial sector. With Jupiter also in Gemini, illuminating your second house of personal resources, today marks a potential turning point in your financial outlook. You might receive unexpected news about an investment, raise, or financial opportunity that's been in development since early spring. Uranus, continuing its long-term transit through your sign, creates an electric current of change running through your personal identity and self-expression. Today, this revolutionary energy connects beautifully with the moon in Leo, sparking creative inspiration and perhaps a bold new approach to a persistent challenge. Don't be surprised if you feel an uncharacteristic urge to break from tradition. This is your cosmic invitation to reinvent aspects of yourself that have grown stagnant. Your ruling planet Venus graces the emotional waters of Cáncer, creating a harmonious trine to your earthy nature. This placement particularly sweetens communications and short-distance travels. Words flow more easily today, especially when expressing matters of the heart. For those in relationships, this creates an ideal atmosphere for meaningful conversations about future plans, especially those involving home and family. Single Taurus individuals might find themselves unexpectedly charmed during everyday interactions. That person you regularly see at your local cafe or neighborhood shop might suddenly appear in a new, more intriguing light. Professionally, Saturn's position in Pisces forms a challenging square to your sign, creating a certain tension between your practical approach and more idealistic demands from your work environment. A colleague or supervisor might present vague directives or unclear expectations. Rather than responding with frustration, tap into your natural patience. Request specific parameters and concrete details. Your insistence on clarity will ultimately benefit everyone involved. At home, the Leo moon activates your fourth house of domestic life, bringing warmth and vitality to family interactions. This is an excellent day for home improvements that add both beauty and comfort to your surroundings. Your natural Taurian eye for aesthetics is heightened, making this an ideal time to select colors, textiles, or decorative elements for your personal spaces. Your physical well-being deserves special attention today. The continuing Uranus transit through your sign can sometimes manifest as unexpected nervous tension or disrupted sleep patterns. Counter these effects with grounding practices, walking barefoot in nature, enjoying a mineral-rich meal, or taking time for a leisurely bath with essential oils could prove particularly beneficial. With Saturn's influence, pay special attention to your skeletal system, particularly the neck and shoulders, areas where Taurus individuals often carry tension. Financially, Mercury in Gemini sharpens your analytical abilities regarding money matters. This is an excellent day to review budgets, investment strategies, or financial plans with fresh eyes. You might notice patterns or opportunities previously overlooked. However, Neptune's position in Aries suggests potential confusion around shared resources or partner finances. Double-check all figures and be wary of offers that seem too good to be true, particularly those presented through digital channels. Your most harmonious interactions today will likely come through family connections or long-established friendships. The Leo moon creates a nostalgic quality to conversations, potentially revealing surprising emotional depths even in relationships you considered familiar. Be open to seeing loved ones in a new light. People can still surprise us, even after decades of connection. For Taurus individuals pursuing creative projects, today offers a beautiful blend of inspiration and practicality. The Venus-Uranus configuration supports innovative approaches while maintaining your signature attention to detail and quality. Artistic endeavors that involve tactile elements, sculpture, gardening, textile arts, or culinary creation receive particular cosmic support. Looking at timing for the day, morning hours favor practical tasks and financial matters when your analytical abilities are sharpest. Mid-afternoon brings a surge of creative energy and improved social connections. Evening hours call for comfort and relaxation, as the Leo moon encourages restorative pleasures. Reflect today on how your values have evolved under Uranus's transformative influence. What principles remain unshakable, and which beliefs have undergone significant revision? This ongoing process of values clarification strengthens your authentic self-expression and helps you allocate your resources, time, energy, and money in alignment with what truly matters to you now, not just what mattered in the past. Your patience and persistence, core Taurus strengths, serve you particularly well today as you navigate both opportunities and challenges. By embracing selective change while honoring your fundamental need for security and stability, you'll make the most of this dynamic cosmic weather. Your power colors today are emerald green and royal purple, combining earth stability with creative expression. The number 6 carries special significance, appearing in unexpected ways as confirmation you're on the right path. Remember, dear Taurus, that while the stars may guide, you ultimately chart your own course. Trust your innate wisdom as you navigate this day of practical magic and grounded transformation. The cosmic landscape on June 5th, 2025, presents a fascinating configuration for you, Taurus. The Sun continues its journey through curious Gemini, illuminating your second house of finances, material possessions, and self-worth. This placement draws your attention to financial matters and encourages you to reconsider your relationship with material security. The Sun in your value sector brings clarity to monetary concerns that may have been lingering beneath the surface. Today, you might find yourself contemplating not just what you earn, but what you truly value. The solar energy activates your practical Taurian instincts, helping you distinguish between fleeting desires and genuine needs. Mercury, the cosmic messenger, also resides in Gemini, amplifying the financial focus and bringing potentially significant news or conversations related to your resources. This planetary position favors negotiations, financial planning, and discussions about compensation or investments. With Mercury's sharp analytical energy in your second house, you're especially equipped to review budgets, examine contracts, or devise strategic approaches to building wealth. The Moon's position today creates an emotional undercurrent that influences how you process these material concerns. You might find yourself more emotionally attached to financial security than usual, highlighting the deep connection between emotional and financial well-being that often characterizes your sign. Venus, your ruling planet, casts a significant influence today as it forms aspects with other celestial bodies. This configuration specifically affects how you perceive value and attract resources. Venus's energy encourages you to consider the beauty and pleasure in your life, not just the practical elements of security. There's a subtle reminder that true wealth encompasses more than what can be counted. Mars's position activates your creative and pleasure-oriented fifth house, creating an interesting dynamic between resource management and self-expression. This could manifest as tension between saving and splurging, or between practical investments and those made for pleasure or creative pursuit. The red planet infuses your financial thinking with passion and desire, potentially leading to impulsive decisions if not balanced with your natural Taurian prudence. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, forms a significant aspect to your financial sector today. This benevolent giant amplifies opportunities for growth, though in Gemini's dual nature, these opportunities may come with choices to make or alternatives to consider. Jupiter's influence suggests that thinking beyond conventional boundaries could lead to unexpected financial breakthroughs today. Saturn in Pisces continues its long-term transit through your 11th house of community, networks, and future aspirations. This placement offers structure to your long-term financial planning, particularly regarding collaborative ventures or income derived from group affiliations. Saturn reminds you that patient, disciplined approaches to wealth building within community contexts can yield substantial long-term rewards. Uranus, continuing its revolutionary journey through your sign, remains a wild card in your personal development and self-expression. Though not directly impacting your financial house today, its presence in your identity sector influences how you approach all areas of life, including resources. The awakening and sometimes disruptive energy of Uranus encourages financial innovation and breaks from traditional approaches to security. Neptune in Aries casts a subtle influence on your private 12th house, suggesting that some financial matters may remain obscured or require intuitive navigation. This placement can sometimes create confusion around resources that are not entirely within your control, such as shared assets, investments with unclear outcomes, or financial situations requiring trust in others. The distant Pluto in Aquarius forms a significant angle to your career and public reputation sector, indicating that deep transformations in your professional life continue to influence your earning potential. This slow-moving planet reminds you that power dynamics in professional settings often have direct implications for material security. The asteroid Chiron, the wounded healer, currently traversing through Aries, connects with your subconscious patterns around wealth and scarcity. Today's alignment might bring awareness to old wounds related to financial insecurity, offering healing opportunities if you're willing to acknowledge these patterns. The North Node's position suggests that your evolutionary path includes developing a healthier relationship with material resources, neither clinging too tightly nor dismissing their importance. Today's planetary configuration particularly emphasizes this balancing act between attachment and detachment to worldly possessions. Black Moon Lilith's position highlights repressed aspects of your relationship with money and power. Under today's skies, you might become aware of ways you've given away financial power or compromised your values around material matters. This awareness, while potentially uncomfortable, offers tremendous growth potential. The part of fortune today falls in a sector that connects your earned income with your higher values and philosophical outlook. This mathematical point suggests that aligning your financial activities with your deeper beliefs will yield the greatest sense of abundance and good fortune today. The overall planetary picture for you today, Taurus, emphasizes the multifaceted nature of security and value. While your practical earth sign naturally attends to material concerns, today's skies remind you that true wealth encompasses emotional, spiritual, and physical dimensions. The planets encourage a thoughtful review of resources while maintaining perspective on what truly constitutes abundance in your life. Pay particular attention to unexpected financial insights or opportunities that emerge through conversations, as Mercury's position favors communication about resources. Your financial intuition is especially strong today, with planetary alignments supporting both practical analysis and gut feelings about monetary matters. Trust the characteristic Taurian combination of practicality and intuition when making decisions about your resources under these cosmic conditions. As we examine June 5th, 2025, for Taurus, the communication landscape appears particularly nuanced. Mercury forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Venus, creating a golden opportunity for self-expression that feels both authentic and effortless. Your words carry additional weight today, infused with a persuasive quality that others find difficult to resist. This isn't about manipulation, but rather about your natural ability to convey ideas with both substance and charm. The moon in Cáncer occupies your third house of communication, adding emotional depth to your interactions. You may find yourself naturally speaking from the heart rather than the mind today, which serves you well in personal conversations that require sensitivity. For Taurus individuals working in creative fields, this planetary alignment sparks a remarkable flow of ideas. Concepts that have been percolating beneath the surface now find their way into coherent expression. Your ability to translate abstract concepts into tangible forms, whether through writing, speaking, or artistic mediums, receives cosmic enhancement. Notice how your throat chakra feels more open, allowing for clearer vocalization of thoughts that might typically remain internalized. Written communication particularly benefits from today's energy. If you've been postponing important emails, proposals, or creative writing projects, the universe provides supportive energy for these tasks now. Your words naturally find their proper structure, and your authentic voice emerges without the self-censorship that sometimes plagues your sign. While communication flows easily, there's a potential challenge with Saturn's position, creating slight tension with Mercury. This manifests as occasional moments where you might question whether you've said too much or revealed vulnerabilities you typically keep protected. Remember that genuine communication involves some degree of risk, and today's vulnerability ultimately strengthens your connections rather than weakening them. Listen for subtle messages in conversations today. With Neptune's influence, important information may arrive disguised as casual remarks or seemingly unimportant asides. Your natural Taurian attentiveness serves you well. Pay attention to what isn't being explicitly stated. For coupled Taurus individuals, this represents an excellent opportunity to discuss matters that have remained beneath the surface. Your partner will be particularly receptive to your perspective, especially when delivered with the authenticity that today's planetary positions encourage. For single Taurus natives, your communication style takes on a magnetic quality that draws others toward you. Conversations initiated today have potential to develop into meaningful connections, particularly when you allow your genuine values and perspectives to shine through rather than presenting what you think others want to hear. Professional communications benefit from your enhanced ability to listen before responding, a skill that distinguishes you from colleagues who may be too eager to demonstrate their expertise without fully understanding the question or problem at hand. In group settings, you find yourself naturally taking on the role of mediator or translator, helping others understand differing perspectives. This skill doesn't go unnoticed by those in positions of influence. The day's energy supports expanding your vocabulary and communication toolkit. Consider exploring a new communication modality or technique, perhaps visual communication if you typically rely on words, or vice versa. This experimental approach yields surprising insights about how you process and share information. Overall, June 5th provides Taurus with exceptional support for all forms of expression and exchange. The words you've been searching for seem to arrive precisely when needed, and the courage to voice your authentic thoughts accompanies them. This represents more than just a fortunate day for communication. It's an opportunity to establish new patterns of expression that will serve you well in the months ahead. Today's celestial configuration brings potent financial energy to Taurus natives. With Venus, your planetary ruler, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your resource sector, financial opportunities may seem to materialize from unexpected sources. This alignment suggests that networking could be particularly profitable today. A casual conversation might reveal an investment opportunity or potential side income stream. The moon's position in your career house amplifies your financial intuition, making this an excellent day to review your portfolio or reconsider recent money decisions. You may notice your practical sensibilities are heightened, allowing you to spot inefficiencies in your budget that have been draining resources unnecessarily. Pay special attention to communications around midday, as Mercury's position indicates important financial information may be shared during this window. Those Taurians employed in creative fields may discover new ways to monetize their talents, particularly through digital platforms or collaborative ventures. For business owners, today's energy supports reviewing pricing structures. You may find you've been undervaluing your products or services. There's also a subtle indication that a past financial decision that seemed questionable at the time might begin showing its true value today. The Gemini sun illuminates your house of personal resources, bringing clarity to matters of self-worth and how it connects to your earning potential. Many Taurians struggle with charging what they're truly worth, but today's energy supports breaking through those limitations. Be mindful of a challenging square between Mars and Saturn that could manifest as friction between short-term financial desires and long-term security needs. This tension actually serves a purpose, forcing you to find creative compromises that satisfy both impulses. An unexpected expense related to technology or communications might arise, but view this as an investment rather than a setback. For those considering real estate matters, today's aspects suggest favorable conditions for refinancing or renegotiating terms, but avoid finalizing deals until next week when Mercury moves direct. Partnership opportunities may come through someone connected to your past, perhaps an old colleague or classmate. The day carries a signature of financial karma. What you've been consistently putting into motion is likely to show preliminary results. Trust your earthy intuition when it comes to timing. Taurus has a natural sense of when to move and when to hold position in financial matters. The evening hours bring a contemplative energy around shared resources, an excellent time to have meaningful discussions about joint finances with partners or family members. Remember that your stubborn nature can be an asset in financial matters, preventing impulsive decisions, but don't let it prevent you from seizing genuine opportunities that require quick action. Those working in fields related to food, agriculture, luxury goods, or physical comfort may find particularly favorable conditions today. An aspect between Neptune and your sector of earned income suggests being cautious about investments that seem too good to be true. Clarity may be elusive in certain financial matters today. Overall, financial foundations laid today have significant staying power, especially if aligned with your core values and authentic self-expression. For Taurus on June 5th, 2025, your fortunate areas shine with unusual clarity. Venus, your planetary ruler, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your sector of earned income, creating a golden opportunity for financial growth. This isn't merely about immediate gains, it's about recognizing value where others see none. An investment opportunity might present itself through an unexpected source, possibly connected to property or sustainable resources. Trust your famous Taurian instincts here, they're particularly sharp today. The Earth trine between your sign and Virgo enhances your natural abilities to manifest material security, making this an excellent day to revisit long-term financial plans or adjust investment portfolios. The morning hours between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. carry particularly fortuitous energy for money matters. Your creative sector also receives powerful beneficial aspects today. If you're involved in any artistic pursuits, particularly those involving tactile elements like sculpture, pottery, or textile arts, you'll find your hands guided by unusual inspiration. Creative blocks dissolve, replaced by a steady flow of productive ideas. This creative fortune extends to problem-solving in practical matters too. Solutions to long-standing issues may suddenly become obvious. Physical pleasure and comfort represent another fortunate area. Your body wisdom is heightened, making this an ideal day to establish new health routines that honor your need for both indulgence and well-being. The throat area, ruled by Taurus, receives beneficial energy, so activities involving speaking, singing, or expressing your authentic voice carry special power today. Relationship matters also fall under your fortunate umbrella. Existing bonds can be strengthened through honest communication about values and priorities. For single Taurians, chance encounters in places connected to nature, art, or finance could hold particular promise. Look especially to connections made in gardens, museums, or financial institutions. Your home environment radiates positive energy today. Any decorating, organizing, or beautifying efforts will have lasting positive effects. Consider addressing that one area of your living space you've been meaning to transform. The cosmic forces support improvements that enhance both beauty and functionality. Finally, your connection to the natural world serves as a profound source of fortune. Time spent outdoors, particularly in lush green spaces, replenishes your energy in ways that bring unexpected benefits. Watch for signs and symbols in nature. A particular bird, unusual cloud formation, or plant may carry a message of reassurance about your path forward. Carry a green aventurine crystal today, if possible. It aligns perfectly with the fortunate Earth energies supporting you. The celestial configuration on June 5th, 2025, creates a fascinating social landscape for you, Taurus. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in fellow Earth sign Capricorn, your social charm is significantly amplified today. This planetary alignment opens doors to meaningful connections, particularly with individuals who share your practical approach to life. You'll find yourself naturally attracting people who appreciate your reliability and steadfast nature. The moon in Libra, illuminating your sixth house of daily routine, suggests that casual workplace interactions could unexpectedly blossom into valuable friendships. A colleague who has previously remained in the background may reveal surprising common interests. As Mercury in Gemini forms a sextile with Uranus in your sign, your communication style becomes more dynamic and engaging than usual. You're likely to express ideas that surprise even yourself, showcasing a more multifaceted personality that draws others toward you. This is an excellent day for group activities that allow for meaningful exchanges rather than surface-level small talk. With Mars positioned in your 11th house of social networks, you're empowered to take the initiative in community matters. Whether it's organizing a neighborhood event or stepping up in an online forum, your leadership will be recognized and appreciated. Friends may seek your grounded perspective on complex emotional matters today, as your practical wisdom stands out as a beacon of stability. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries influences your 12th house, suggesting that beneath surface-level interactions, you're developing a deeper understanding of your social needs. You might realize that certain connections have been draining your energy, while others truly nourish your spirit. Pay attention to how different social environments affect your energy levels today. This awareness will guide important decisions about where to invest your social energy moving forward. An unexpected message from someone from your past could arrive, potentially rekindling a friendship that once held significant value. Be open to this reconnection, but maintain your boundaries. The North Node's position suggests that embracing new social territories will ultimately be more rewarding than revisiting old patterns. For those in committed relationships, your partnership serves as a strong foundation for broader social connections today. Consider attending events as a couple, as your combined energy creates an approachable aura that attracts interesting people into your orbit. Single Taurus individuals might find romantic potential through mutual friends or community-based activities. Look for connections that develop organically rather than forced encounters. Your heightened intuition helps you discern genuine connections from superficial ones. The Pluto retrograde in Aquarius continues to transform your approach to professional relationships. Today brings an opportunity to connect with a mentor or authority figure who sees your potential in ways others might miss. This connection could prove invaluable for future career development, so nurture it with authentic exchanges rather than networking for its own sake. In group settings, you'll find yourself naturally gravitating toward the role of mediator. Your ability to see multiple perspectives while remaining grounded in practical solutions makes you an invaluable presence in team dynamics today. Someone may express gratitude for how you've helped bridge understanding between conflicting viewpoints. Digital connections also receive a boost today, with online interactions potentially developing into more meaningful relationships. A comment on a shared interest could spark a conversation that reveals surprising commonalities. However, be mindful of energy vampires in your social media sphere who might demand attention without reciprocating support. As the day progresses, the moon's aspect to Saturn encourages you to evaluate which social commitments truly deserve your limited time and energy. Your natural generosity makes it challenging to decline invitations, but today's planetary wisdom suggests that quality connections matter far more than quantity. Trust that genuine friends understand when you need to establish boundaries. Someone in your extended social circle may reveal vulnerability today, showing you a side they rarely display to others. This trust honors your reliable nature and creates potential for a deeper bond. Respond with the compassion that comes naturally to you, without feeling obligated to solve their problems. Your listening ear provides more healing than any practical advice could offer today. As June unfolds, Taurus, today presents a unique opportunity for grounding amidst celestial shifts. With Venus forming a gentle sextile to Saturn, discipline meets pleasure in harmonious ways. This cosmic configuration suggests implementing structure around your comfort zones rather than eliminating them altogether. Your ruling planet, Venus, whispers a reminder that self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary maintenance for your earthy spirit. Today, prioritize building one small, sustainable habit that honors both your body's needs and your long-term goals. The waxing moon in Libra illuminates your sixth house of daily routines, making this an excellent time to recalibrate your schedule with balance in mind. Notice where you've been overextending and where you've been neglecting your own foundation. With Mercury now direct in Gemini, communications flow more easily, allowing you to articulate your boundaries with both firmness and grace. Don't shy away from necessary conversations about your needs, particularly in workplace dynamics. Jupiter's position suggests financial wisdom comes through patience rather than impulse today. Resist the urge to make major purchases without thorough consideration. Your tactile nature appreciates quality, but timing matters just as much as the object of desire. The square between Mars and Uranus cautions against stubbornness in the face of necessary change. Adaptability isn't betrayal of your values, but rather an expression of your practical wisdom. Consider where you might be digging in your heels simply out of habit rather than genuine conviction. Today's planetary alignment particularly supports connecting with natural elements. Spending even 15 minutes with bare feet on grass, soil, or stone could reset your nervous system and clarify your priorities. Your sensitivity to environmental energies is heightened, making it wise to curate your surroundings intentionally. Choose spaces and companions that nourish rather than deplete. The North Node's position suggests that stepping slightly outside your comfort zone in matters of self-expression will yield unexpected rewards. Share an idea or creation you've been keeping close. The universe favors authenticity over perfection right now. As evening approaches, the moon's aspect to Neptune may blur emotional boundaries. Schedule intentional solitude to process the day's energies before they accumulate as tension in your physical body. Your natural Taurian resilience serves you well today, but remember that strength includes knowing when to rest as much as knowing when to persist. Let the steadiness of your breath become your anchor amidst any external chaos. The planets support deliberate movement rather than reactive responses today. Pause, consider, then proceed with your characteristic thoroughness. Taurus Daily Horoscope for June 5, 2025. Dear Taurus, as the sun journeys through Gemini, this Thursday brings fascinating energies to your financial